Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwenscove Tarot. If you're a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your donations, your emails. Please remember, I get so many emails. If I don't respond, it's not because I'm ignoring you or I haven't read it. I read them all. Today is a good day. Okay, the Ascension is here, and the message that I got is you are home. You are home. Now what we have here is create a space. Now this is for my busy people, those who have, especially with there's so much coming forward for us in the sense of abundance. Okay, and those, if you haven't prepared for it, you're being asked to create a space for yourself, for somewhere that you can connect to the divine. And if you already have one, that's perfect. If you don't, then this is for you. You need to find somewhere, whether that is lighting candles in your bathroom, whether that is a little table that you have, or a shelf, somewhere where you can take 5 minutes for yourself. Okay, because I'm hearing busy, busy, and I'm hearing busy, busy bumblebee. Okay, there's only one, there is only light. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is very much a connection to the divine and transformation. Transformation is coming up a lot. You know that. Transformation is coming up a lot. And you have here the inward revolution. Someone is still fighting against the tide. Okay, and there is only light. This is just a beautiful, gentle reminder that no matter what is sent, that no weapons forged against you will prosper. None of them will. Look, there's only light. Oh, that is beautiful. Anything else that wants to come through? Let's have a look. Inward revolution. So this is reminding you that any kind of because I was getting a download of someone's child is playing up. You may have children that are quite young. Some children might be teething. Yes. Breathe out. Breathe out, my parents, okay? Because if you do have children that are playing up, this is part of the ascension. As energy changes, you've got to remember that children are so close to the divine because they're so close to when they were born. Even if they're 10 years old, they've only been on this planet for 10 years, which means their connection and that light portal that is, you know, your I am presence is so open. They're going to be very receptive to all of these energies that are coming through. Look, the feminine divine. Okay, and this is just reminding you to remind them to be present and to find ways of soothing them. Not saying that you don't, but you know, this is very much about leading with our heart. We have to lead with our heart. And what's quite interesting is that looks like a serpent. That to me at the back looks like a serpent. So this is very much about calling in the serpentine energy, especially of the crystalline grid. If any of you are finding that, you know, children at home are becoming quite testing on your patience, to take time to find that space, you know, have that bubble bath, have that 5 minutes, even if it means you have to lock yourself in a cupboard just so you can have a piece of chocolate. You know, find that time for yourself to create as well. Because motherhood and fatherhood is coming up quite a bit as well. Now, please show me what I need to see. What does the collective consciousness need to know? Because I heard ascension is beautiful. Should I take this one? No. Anything else you would like me to take from here? Meditation. And you're getting a lot with hearts in this. This is very much your heart chakra. Now, we are still being tested by, you know, karmics and things like that. However, this is all to do with the end, like the death rattle of what it is that's being sent. So this is very much a celebration. Let it go. You've got Archangel Michael with you. Let it go. Whatever it is that's ruminating through your mind, if there's little triggers that are creating eruptions or just annoying you or niggling you or frustrating you, you're being asked to lead with your heart center. Lead with, look at that, hearts everywhere. Lead with your heart center and your feminine divine, irrespective of your gender. Okay, because the message that I got was that the places that are getting the biggest activation are our throat chakra, our crown and our third eye, and our heart chakra. It's your higher energy points. Without a doubt, whispers. Make sure, especially with Ask Your Soul and Whispers, that you're listening to your intuition, that you're leading with that, because when you lead with your heart chakra, you lead with your intuition. Your heart has over 40,000 neurons in it, which is crazy when you think of that. It has the same neurons as your brain, which is why your intuition will tell you something before your brain even knows, because you access that through your 13th chakra, which is your chakra which leads to your heart, but it's to do with unconditional love. It's how we're connected to the oneness of all. And you're being asked to lead with that. Lead with your intuition, no matter what kind of situation you may be in right now. Okay. Now let's see. I was guided to come over here, and I heard hydrate. Make sure you're drinking. Okay, which I'm going to do myself right now. And happy Monday to everybody. Now you have sound healing underneath here. Okay, music is coming through with Archangel Sandalphon as well, because he's very grounding, and you did have, it's here as well, especially with this ascension going on, and it's going to take a while, this ascension. And I heard growing pains. A lot of us who are, you know, connected into the central sun, the Christ grid, to divine, it can pull you up into the ethers. You have to make sure that you're grounding yourself in material 3D things at the same time as you are ascending into 5D things. And I know that sounds a little bit what's the word, almost like, you know, we want to ascend into the 5D. You still need to have your feet rooted in the present and in now and in Mother Earth. And for some of you, music could be very, very important. It will help strengthen your auric field, but it will also help ground you. If you get migraines, if you feel dizzy, if you wake up nauseous, playing music while you sleep may help you as well. It may help guide you to, you know, in the places that you go to while you are sleeping. Now, what does the collective consciousness need to know? Because I keep hearing grounding, journal. Some of you haven't actually got a journal yet, but you need to, because an internal monologue is great. But if you forget, you may forget key pieces, because I keep hearing Akasha. Okay, drink tea. You've got drink tea, because I was saying hydrate. Some of you need to hydrate and look at the stars. Okay, some of you would really, really benefit from looking at your birth charts, especially with us being in Neptune retrograde at the moment, and just seeing where that sits. Which planets were in which houses when you were born, when Neptune, you know, when Neptune was in the stars for you when you were born, will really help you, especially through Neptune retrograde as you ascend. And some of you need to start drinking tea. And I heard peppermint tea, and for some reason I heard ginger root and gully root tea keeps coming out. Deep breathing, watch a movie, positive affirmations. Okay. So especially with this ascension, you are going to be letting go of the old self of you. Okay, and with that, sometimes there will be that grasp, that the old sense of you is going to try and hold you into things that are comfortable. And with that comes that limiting self-talk that we all have, that we hush up and say no. And you're being asked, look, I love myself. Brave, beautiful, worthy, grateful. You're being asked to lead also, again, your third eye. Make sure, sorry, I'm very burpy. Make sure that you are taking time, even if it is, there's a really beautiful book by Louise L. Hayes, and it's called Mirror, I think it's Mirror Work, and she gives you exercises where you will look in the mirror and you just speak to yourself. Because many of us do not take time to look in the mirror, to look at ourselves, to, you know, take photographs that aren't just of our faces. This is about talking to yourself as if you were talking to yourself when you were 8 years old. What beautiful things would you say to her or to him? You're also, but look, again, this is about grounding yourself. Take time out for yourself. Seriously, have a bed day. Have a day where you just put your pajamas on, and deep breathing. Okay, breath work can be really beneficial for some of you, if not all. Breath work is really beautiful, as is tapping. Now you've also got underneath here health checkup and beauty ritual. If you have been putting off, and that's amazing, because I kept getting signs of singing. Some of you are quite shy about showing off some of the talents that you have. especially singing, because singing can make us really vulnerable to do it in front of others. But you're being asked to, I heard to let loose, because this is again to do with your hair. And our hair is very, very, very important. It's both our strength and our weakness, and it's making sure that we protect it. But you're being asked to sing or listen to music, because Archangel Sandalphon will come through for you, especially in helping you to ground and to help download the information that you need at the same time. Now you've also got health checkup and beauty ritual. Now health checkup is saying to anyone who has been putting off going to the dentist, going to the, you know, the chiropodist for their feet, or, you know, going and have that blood test because they're too busy, take time to go and do that. It could, and I heard anxiety. Some of you may be feeling anxiety, and with this ascension, and as you know, you're moving into higher vibrations, you will feel that. And if it's too overwhelming, go and speak to a medical professional and let them support you. Okay, connect with your ancestors. The veil is thinning, you guys, and look at that. This is about grounding. You have Mother Gaia coming through without a doubt. Okay, the veil is thinning. Pleasure. Are you guys working too hard? Some of you are sitting at an office desk and not moving. You need to start putting even if it's only small things, because I know that we all have different capabilities when it comes to our movement, when it comes to the amount of time that we have to put time into ourselves. However, 5 minutes a day is something that we can all do, okay? And that is something that's coming through. What would you like me to take this one? Okay. What would you like us to know? What would you like us to know? So we have keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand, kisses, and passion. Okay, interesting. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. If you go on a date, or you're starting to see someone and the spark isn't there, you need to lead with your intuition. Okay, and for some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this, but if you feel like you're being pushed into dating someone because your parents expect you to, this is a kind of a confirmation that you need to go with your intuition, because I'm getting expectations here. For some of you also, for some reason, that children coming up and, you know, being a parent or being in a house with lots of children, having lots of duties and things like that, make sure that you're taking time to have a date night with your prospective partner. And if you are a single parent, make sure you're taking time for yourself. And for some of you, it might even just be dating apps, doing things for yourself to make yourself feel good, to feel sexy, to, you know, to feel yourself. And look, underneath you have got karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Because over here you've got letting go as well. So you're being asked to really look at the relationships that you have around you and to remove the ones that no longer resonate. Because as we do go through this ascension, I'm just going to pull my legs out one sec. As we do go through this ascension, you are going to find that certain friendships, certain relationships, platonic or romantic, certain jobs, certain people that you hang around with no longer resonate, and you're being asked to let it go. You know, whether that is verbally saying we have to part ways, or whether that is someone trying to, you know, press your buttons and you just going, it's not worth it. And Archangel Michael is saying that you're protected, okay? Whatever choice that you make is protected, because underneath you've got mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, relationships, reflect on wounds, introspection. Someone here is going through a rocky phase with their prospective partner, and you're being asked to take some time out for yourself. Whether that is going and watching a film, going out with, you know, your friends just to go and get pampered, whether that is just going and doing some breathing techniques, having some space and some time to yourself to really look over whether or not your relationship, the path that you're on, is the path that you want to be together, or whether it's one that you want to move away from. Okay, because look, the chaser in a codependent relationship, fear, abandonment issues. Who is it that is leaning on you too hard also? And that doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. That could be you looking after your parents or an elderly person. That could be, you know, you're the one that carries the child the childcare. That could be that you're the one that brings in all the money and the other person doesn't help around the home. This is the time now to strengthen boundaries and healing heart. Heal from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay, some of you are also being told that if you have just, you know, cut ties, you have just strengthened that boundaries, it will hurt, but it is temporary. Okay, and well done to you if you have, because it's some of the hardest things that we do, but we grow so beautifully. It's so auspicious when we actually do take that time to value ourselves and say, this isn't working. Now, someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So this could be an ex coming out of the woodworks for some. An addiction. Yeah, you have somebody who is trying to hold on, talking, interested, conversation, awaiting message arise, text, call, email, and hovering. Someone is texting and waiting for you to get in contact with them. And over here you have acts. This is this person, like I said, look, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment and abandonment. This upside down, somebody is trying to get in contact with you and looks at your photos quite a lot. Now, I did say the dating app before. You have oh, wow, and you've got soulmates underneath here as well. Lovely. So you do have options in the dating scene if you are single. However, you are being told that one of the people that may be coming forward could be a karmic, it could be someone that you've already dated, it could be someone that you friend zoned. They're not wedding material. Okay, that's what you're being told. So really it's just using your discernment with when you go out and who you share your energy with. Now, what wants to come out? This one over here, this one, this one, this one. This one first. Okay, let's have a look what we have in here. Now, I've been pulled over to the orange, so I won't use this one too much. And the name Jeffrey, Joseph, Joe keeps coming up. Now, we are sitting right now in this energy, okay? You're moving forward, and this is irrespective of gender. You have the Queen of Wands to the Four of Pentacles, okay? And this is very much about letting go, because with this, with Wands, it's fire energy. It's moving forward. It's getting things done. The Queen of Wands is someone who's very charming, but they're also someone who's very, very spicy, okay? So this is very much about keeping those boundaries up, you know, setting healthy boundaries. I'm just going to take another sip of my drink. And with this, the Four of Coins upside down, that is about generosity, but also about letting go of lack mentality. So we have almost a duality here. We have the energy of people that are going through this ascension and learning what to let go of and how to center themselves, and, you know, learning about how to ground themselves and how to find those boundaries and set those boundaries and keep those boundaries there. And then we have the energy of others who are still healing or haven't started their healing process yet, and are trying to hold on to any kind of energetic attachments they can. But you do have someone that's coming forward that wants to tell you something, okay? Because with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is about deceit. It's about competition. It's about rather than looking for validation within yourself, it's looking for validation in others, which is why you're getting this addiction and codependent kind of energy coming forward. Okay, so someone definitely wants to talk to you. Now, please only take this if this resonates. Now, the Queen of Wands definitely wants to come out. So you have the Queen of Wands, and look who's straight underneath there. You have the Queen of Wands, and you have the Four of Coins. So this is you. This won't be for all of you, but for some of you, when you moved away from whoever it was that was toxic, whether that is a job, a person, an event, a memory, when you remove those cords, it helped you to grow. But somebody is trying to rain on your parade, unfortunately. Okay, and I think that the theme of this reading is just not focusing on that, because it started off talking about your ascension, and this is a part of your ascension, is that as you rise up, those who haven't got there yet are going to try and hold on to your shirt tails, and that's what I'm getting from this. Somebody is trying to stunt your growth, okay? And with this dating scene, if you are single and you are single and ready to mingle, it's just being aware of reading people's energy, you know, and going with your first thought on that person. Do you vibe with them, or is there something about them that it just seems off? Because look, there you go. What's coming to light is also, unfortunately, what other people have been doing behind your backs, and that won't be for all. Now, why did I get that download? Please and thank you. There you go. So this is also money. Why did I get that? Okay, someone definitely trying to, and I heard the call, someone trying to call you, or someone trying to get through to you. Okay, this is about also rejecting certain offers that could have been abundant but weren't for you at the time. Yeah, because this key keeps coming up, and I keep seeing downloads of keys. Okay, now with the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, someone trying to offer you something that is glittering like gold, but it's actually a pile of poop. Okay, and I think you guys are very intuitive in knowing that. Yeah, now let's have a look. This is very interesting. So yeah, look, you have somebody coming along, kissy kissy, but you are very aware that this person, this is about reading their energy and then wanting to talk to you, but you're kind of being told just to close the door on that, whoever it is that comes forward, because someone here is quite addicted to your energy, because you have such beautiful, abundant energy. Okay, and there is definitely someone who is trying to chase this Queen of Wands, okay, who it looks like when you guys knew each other, if you did, it was not beneficial. Now, why am I being shown this? Let's have a look. You guys, especially with the fact that you're going through this ascension, you've worked really, really hard, and some of you have had to move home, is what I'm getting. Not all of you, but some of you have had to move home. Some of you are having renovations on your home. For some of you, I heard a caravan. Okay, some of you may have bought a holiday home as well. Ace of Cups. And if you haven't, you're about to have enough money to be able to. Wow, yes, look at that. Now let me put these out and see where they want to go. Where should I put this one? I've been told not to put that down. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is, again, whoever it is that's trying to reach out, you're just being told to ignore this person, because they are trying to pull you down. They're not happy that you're going through this ascension, but the drama is just not needed, is it? Now let me have a look over here. Yeah, this is about walking away from heartache. This is also, I think that this person is very, very blocked off from their own ancestors and from their own purpose, because this card, as much as it says, you know, threat to safety, storms, this card, this picture always reminds me of someone that I saw. And I mean, I saw in the 5D, that was an ancestor. So this is my ancestor card. And this is also a forewarning that you're being told that, you know, whoever it is that you've walked away from, they're definitely trying to come back to stir the pot. Okay, and it is most beneficial for you. If you look here, it's just beneficial for you to continue the path that you're going on, because there is actually someone coming forward with a really good business idea for you. Someone wants to gift you something, and it is literally almost like a thank you from the divine for the hard work that you have done and for continuing to be steadfast. And with this 10 of Wands upside down, it's for sailing through whatever bullish this person has brought to you in the past. Now that won't resonate for all. Why was I shown that? Why was I shown that? Why did we go from ascension to karmic? Why did we go from ascension to karmic? There you go. Because all blocks have been removed. Because all blocks have been removed. Tell me more. Wow. Yeah, look, all blocks have been removed. How crazy is that? All blocks have been removed. Is there anything that needs to come through? Someone's... Do you know what also I got last night? Something about you need to put a stamp or a watermark on your work. Because last night I dreamt of a Labrador that kept it really needed to go to the toilet, and it kept stopping in places in this house and just laying down and doing a tiny little wee and then moving and then doing a tiny little wee and then doing another one. I'm sorry, I know that's like too much information. However, I was like, that's really strange. Why doesn't the dog just go outside and pee? And someone turned around and said to me, he's marking, oh no, she's marking her territory. This is her territory. She's marking it so nobody else can take it. And I thought, how interesting. This is about your creative flow, whether that is your voice, whether that is your face, whether it's your hands, whether it's what you do with your hands or your voice, however you create, whether you have a small business or not. If you're creating, you need to set some sort of trademark on there. So, for example, I've put this up here on the side. You need to do something like that for your work, okay? And that way people can't steal it, okay? And if they do, well, they're going to get in big trouble, aren't they? You've also got here, wow, very interesting. On the back here, somebody has started to take steps. And this King of Wands, this energy of King of Wands, there is someone who is moving towards you that has, and this is giving me very much the divine, your divine masculine or your divine feminine energy that is moving towards you. They have been dodging out of their own towers as well, because they're also going through this ascension at the same time. They're going through, and with this mirror card here as well, they're mirroring you like for like. What you're going through, they're going through something that is 99.9% similar. Okay, so you know, they may be getting their own advice from their guides, from their friends, telling them the same thing. With this ascension, you know, ensuring that there is, you know, you're getting that self-care and self-love into yourself, especially as we are going through such a massive energetic change. But also, whoever it is that's a third party or a karmic or who's been friend zoned, or you know, whoever this person is here, or people here, they're getting the same advice of just to continue as you are, not to let the drama that may be unfolding pull you in, because that's kind of part of the catch that they want, you know. And there's going to be a point where whoever it is going to come forward and try and schmooze you, and they're doing the same thing to your divine counterpart. Because if you look here, especially with the Hierophant to me is about marriage, it's about connection, it's about union. And this person is moving away. They're moving away from towers. They're literally moving away, because here it says continual depression, following old ways. They're moving away from whatever it was that was stifling them, which is amazing, you know, and then moving towards you. I love this, because look, creation, beginning, invention, start of an undertaking, fortune. I love this. An inheritance, birth of a child. Some of you may be welcoming a child into the family soon. Let me just pull, oh, I had to pull my other leg out because it was starting to go dead. This also is that with this being here with a ruin over a woman, this third party here may be actually aware of who your divine counterpart is. They could, and the thing is as well, is that what's coming up in a lot of readings is that they're interlinked in some way. And, you know, there is that theory that, you know, we touch the lives of others even slightly on a daily basis. So you could be walking down the road, jump on a bus and sit on the same bus as the son of the auntie of the blah 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 of your divine counterpart, you know. So there's definitely a connection here between your divine counterpart and whoever these karmics are. There definitely is. So with this, you know, dispute or ruin over a woman, this literally could be that whoever the karmic is for you is very, very similar or attached to the karmic that is for them as well. How interesting. Queen of Wands, look at that. Oh my gosh. So you've got your king and queen right here, and look at how they're looking at each other. And you've got this one holding out a lovely flower. Okay, so this is coming towards each other. And for some reason I heard Christmas. At Christmas something is going to happen. At Christmas something's going to happen. And there is this energy of trying to stop this from happening. But unfortunately for those who are in this deck over here, it's not going to happen. Seven of Cups. So you have also got, there's a psychic connection going on here as well. Okay, so I want you guys to make sure that, you know, you're doing whatever it is that you do for your sorry, I'm losing my words. Whatever it is that you do to strengthen your spiritual path and how you connect with the divine, ensure that you are upping that at night time, because I do think that you guys connect with each other. And I'm talking both your divine masculine and feminine, but you also have this karmic energy that's still trying to invade. Now, is there anything else that needs to come from here? And I've been told this is the last one. King of Swords. Okay, so you definitely have a karmic here. This male energy, could be man or woman, that also is trying to poke the bear, so to speak. And with your, you know, your ascension over here happening, you need to make sure that you are grounded and that you are leading from your heart space, because if you're not, whoever this is that's coming through is going to try and attach. Right, I don't want to be in this energy too much, so I'm going to leave it. But look at this, that's the last one. That is beautiful, because you've got happy marriage, pleasure in daily existence, exuberance, sincerity, favourable social relationships and love. You have something really beautiful coming towards you. You have something really beautiful coming towards you, and it's coming to light, which means no matter what these people are doing here, it's not going to stop, because I keep hearing chosen one, it's not going to stop you from reaping the rewards of the hard work that you've put in. Is there anything else from the divine that you'd like me to take out? This one or this one? One or two? One. Okay, so let's stop it off with this. Find solutions in the unknown places in the darkness. Lots of downloads coming in, and this is definitely connection through the astral realm, and this is the Akasha. This is the Akasha. A lot of you, you're being told by your guides and by the divine that you now can go into your Akasha. Okay, now I can't tell you how to do that, because for each person it's going to be slightly different, but I do suggest that you guys start researching, have a look online, even buy some books about the Akashic records and find what resonates with you. I mean, for this is about water as well, so there's a connection to water, and it's going to help you, because with this anglerfish over here going into your Akasha, I feel like you guys have very similar Akashic records to your divine counterpart, but you're also going to find out a pattern of behavior and events and things that have happened in last lives, if you believe in that. If you don't, you're going to see a pattern of behavior and of connections throughout this life, and who these people are here, why they're doing what they're doing. Even if you already know, it will give you more confirmation. It will also give you information on how to remove them completely, and I love that for you. You've also got, now you are independent and free. So someone is definitely still trying to connect to you, which is why I think you're being asked over this time of ascension to start looking into your Akashic records, because with Neptune in retrograde, this is all about illusions being thrown out of the window and truth prevailing. And look, wisdom as light as a feather, upside down. So someone is trying to block your sacral chakra with this orange, or someone tried to over October with this owl. This is Odin, for those of you who do connect with that energy, and for those of you who don't, sorry, my phone is going. Who is that? Sorry. Those of you who do not connect with Odin, this is also asking you to look out for signs and synchronicities, especially when it comes to the natural world. Now, what else do we need to know? Up or down? So I've been told to turn it this way, and let's have a look. It's the last message for my collective consciousness. Cast away out of your depths and feeling abandoned. This is about balance, okay? You have a Cancer energy here, definitely. You should also have a look. Someone was born in the year of the rat. Now, the story of the rat, when it comes to the 12 different animal signs within the Chinese zodiac, is that Buddha was having a massive banquet, as far as I know, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but Buddha was having a massive banquet and he invited all these animals along, and the animals that actually turned up are the ones that are now within the animal within the Chinese zodiac. And it was the rat that got there first, but he only got there first because he jumped on the ox's back. The ox would have been first. The ox is strong and steady, and you know, and the rat jumped over the ox's head to get in there first. So you are being told to have a look into your Akashic records, because whoever it is that's the rat in the kitchen will be shown to you, will literally be shown to you. And this is to do with your emotions and to do with your family. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm going to leave it there. So, let me have a look. Let me have a look. Heed. Oh, come on now. Heed wide counsel and listen. Okay. Get yourself a dream journal and start having a look into the Akashic records. Make sure that you're grounded and drink some tea. I hope this, a safe place for you to go. Look, that's your Akashic records. I hope this gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new and you liked what you saw and it resonated for you, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can hear more of my content. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You make this so worthwhile. If anyone would like to have a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. And I will see you in the next one. Happy Mondays. Bye.